Good morning. Well, I did some research this morning because I hear all these people are making oracle decks, and I was just wondering, well, what's the difference between an oracle deck and a tarot deck? So I never did much research into that, so I decided, well, today I was going to find out. And it just blew me away because um, the oracle deck to a tarot deck is like Wicca to paganism. You see, the tarot deck is a highly structured tool. It has its suits, it has specifics. There is a story into how the tarot deck progresses. You start with the fool who goes on his mission, right? But not with the oracle deck. No, 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 no. The oracle deck is a free-range thing. It does not have any set structure, no set rules. You can do whatever you want with it. Just like Wicca! Yes! And so I was just amazed at this because your oracle deck is basically your Eclectic Wiccan tarot deck. I could make an oracle deck. And so I decided to get out my favorite little container. Yes, I used to be a D&D player, Rollmaster player. Those are all my different dice. I even got the golf ball, the D100. 2 D10s. My 2 favorite dice. And we're going to roll them. I got 48. Alright. So, what I do is then I write down 48. I come up with 48 themed concepts that work together. I could do 48 dog breeds and say, oh, you got the dachshund. The dachshund means this. And it just... I have a hard time taking that idea seriously. Now, there are some people that try to make this as serious and well-balanced as can be. There are some forms of Wicca that are very serious, and they actually do try to make things logical the best they can. But it is a sad thing to me because I'm just seeing that there are no guidelines to this. There are no set ways to do your oracle decks. So I could make my 48 cards and I just come up with my theme. Let's go with stars. Alright, so I get pictures of 48 astrological bodies, and then I come up with a spread. I can shape it to be like the 5-point star, let's say 6-point star, 7-point star, different number star pattern, and saying this is the spread. And I could sell this. Wow. I'm overcome by this because, one of my complaints about Wicca is it is just turned into this eclectic nightmare of people can just throw this, this, and this together and shake it up and go, here's my Wicca. And so this is what people can now do with oracle decks, and they're selling this out. And I'm not saying that all oracle decks are going to be bad, but I like to have a little structure because you got to have the good with the bad. You got to have some form of balance. You cannot have this sugar-coated system and go, and this is going to help guide you through life because we're going to make you run away from everything that's bad in life instead of you having to grow up and face it. Yeah. So the difference between an oracle deck and a tarot deck is simply the oracle deck is no structure. It's free range, eclectic. You can come up with anything and everything and say it, make it an oracle deck. Just like these days, you can take anything and everything and make it into a Wiccan tradition. Oh gosh, this stuff is making me sick. Thank you for listening to today's rant. I know many of you are going to disagree and thumbs down this, and that's fine. Because you're allowed to express yourself, be who you truly are. So thank you, take care, be at peace.